Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Slightly Healed, Mostly Unhinged, and today we're going to talk about culture versus family. So, do you know the Cat's Eye group? If you have been following me on social media, I am obsessed with Cat's Eye group. I love them, I love them, I love them. And I realized something the other day. I was looking at the photos and videos of Lara Raj, and I realized that I don't have it. You know how Lara is, and she is so beautifully represent her culture. She is so like grounded in her culture. It's like no one is forcing her to wear the bindi and the Om necklace. No one is forcing her. She wants to do it by herself. She's actually in love with the things that represent her culture. And I realized I don't have it. I don't have it. And then that made me a little bit sad. And as I thought more about it, I realized that it all went back to the family. Growing up in an Asian family, everything that was out of the ordinary and someone who did not want to make any changes or want to take any decision and do the right thing, everything used to get blamed on culture. Women don't wear makeup like this in our culture. Girls don't wear clothes like this in our culture. Girls don't talk to boys in our culture. Girls don't date in our culture. Girls don't fucking divorce in our culture even if he is hitting you every day. Girls adjust with the boys' family members. Girls are not dark, hairy, and fat in our culture. Do you see the similarities? The similarity is all these cultural things come for girls and women. And all these things are asked from the women. Dress a certain way, act a certain way, be fucking small, be small, be small. Do not take space, do not be loud, don't even fucking talk, don't even smile. Why are you smiling so much? It's on your fucking wedding. Have some fucking respect for elders. Like, growing up, everything that was should have not have been, it was blamed that we are behaving this way and you need to behave this way because it's our culture. And I realized that had such a negative impact on me growing up because a lot of the people just said yes and accepted. This is our culture, that's how we're gonna act. But I did not. I did not. These things did not make sense to me growing up. I knew this is not right. This is not how human beings, us humans, live. And that's how I started putting myself away from my culture, even as a small kid. I remember I used to not watch Bollywood movies at home because a lot of the Bollywood movies, if you see movies like anything DDLJ, it's totally normal. Mom slapping her daughter, an adult daughter, and even if the movies you grew up, you watch them again, the males are being just being very weirdly assertive, and emotional abuse is totally okay, physical abuse is totally okay. So I started separating myself from Bollywood movies, and the more I understood why people are acting like that and how everything was blamed on the culture, because I was a small kid, I didn't realize that it's their interpretation of our culture, and that is wrong. I started to think that our culture is wrong, that our culture is bad, and that these all problems started with our culture. And then I grew up and I came to America, so I got more away from the culture and like Bollywood songs and everything that represents culture. I've never been very religious. I've always been very spiritual. I believe in energies. So I think the only festival in the past decade we have celebrated is Diwali. And that's all. And that's mostly more on dressing up nice and having fun. And that's it. Like, my kids don't even know Hindi. We have tried. Now they don't, like, they are not interested. But as I was looking at Lara Raj and her sister Ria Raj and the Caps commercial, it made me really sad that because of all these things, I not only pulled myself away from my Indian heritage and my culture, I also pulled away my kids. My and my kids, they are fully Americanized. They do eat some Indian food, um, but I don't think they have a lot of exposure, because I myself do not have a lot of exposure, and that made me really sad. And so I thought I'll make this episode for if anyone is like me and is going through that, our culture is bad, maybe take a step back. Maybe take a step back and see, is it our culture or was it our family? Is it our culture that's wrong, or was it the patriarchy and everything that the society stands for? And I know there are a lot of things that are bad in the culture as well, and the lines blur where culture ends and where society starts, where culture starts and family ends. I know it's blurry. But don't you want to go back to your roots? Like taking your family out. Don't you want to go back to your roots and start understanding things that you like and you don't like? And maybe this is me growing up, but now I am realizing I do want to. I do want to understand my culture, and I do want to see what I like and maybe I don't like. I'm sure a lot of the things I won't like, and that's okay. That's okay. But the things that I do like, I do want to make sure my kids are exposed to that. I do want my daughter to be proud of Lara Raj and Ria Raj and see bindi, and she understands what a bindi is because she has seen her mom putting that on special occasions. Or what does Om represent? I do want my kids to feel at least some kind of connection. And I don't know why I'm getting so emotional saying this, but you know how you grow up and you realize how many things were kind of taken away from you because of all the stupid shit in your childhood. This was one of the things that I started to realize, that I dissociated myself so much from so many things. So if any of you feel like that, I don't know if anyone will listen, and maybe it's just me, but if anyone is listening and you feel like that, it's not too late. It's not too late. We can start looking into the culture and figuring out things that we like, what things represent. We can start giving more exposure to our kids. Not force them. Please do not force them, because remember how our parents forced us, and then now we just don't. That's how the whole thing started, because everything was forced on us. Don't force them. When they start seeing you going through these cultural things and like wearing these things and maybe saying some words, they would want to be part of it by themselves. You tell them that, hey, this is where we're going today. We're going to the temple. This is why we're dressing up. This is the festival. And I see that. I see that change in my kids, where they get excited to go to the temple now. And I feel they're so cute. That is so amazing because they are like, we get to dress up, we get to have nice food there, and we get to see other people that look like us and other people who celebrate the same festivals like us. And yeah, take it slow. Take it slow. Take your family out of the whole equation. One thing I really want to do is I want to go back to India without telling any of my family. Just me, my husband, and the kids. Not tell anyone. And I want to experience India without any noise from outside. Not my husband's side of the family, not my side of the family. No one knows we're in India. Go there, go visit all the temples. The freaking restaurants are so good. Take the kids to those like really crowded markets and bargain and have really nice things. I know my kids would love that. And just experience India without the family. I would love to do that. I don't know if I'll ever will be able to without the load and the weight of expectations, but that's the dream. Also, I've not traveled. I've not traveled my home country. And like your girls are not allowed to travel, even with friends. I mean, the safety issue is one thing, but then society is like, you're giving too much freedom to your women, you're giving too much freedom to your daughter, da da da. Maybe I'll do another episode for all these things. But I'm from northern part of India. I'm from New Delhi, so I have not seen any of our like the southern part, the beautiful northeast, or like I don't think I've seen anything, to be honest. We did travel growing up with our parents, but that's all to religious places. Like I've been to Mumbai once. I know I would love it. I would love to go to Bangalore. I would love to go to so many other places. I would love to do that. But yeah, I want to come in here and talk to you guys about this, that if anyone else is feeling they pulled themselves out of the culture because of how the society was, how the norms were, how all the different things were, and you didn't like any of it, maybe that was not actually our culture. Maybe that was just the perception of the people around us that we did not like. And maybe you'll still not like things, and that's okay. That's okay. We'll only add things in our life that we like little spices. We'll just add the things that we like, and that's all we'll do. All right. I hope you all had fun. I hope you're having a great or had a great Labor Day and had some really good time with your family. And I'll see you next week. Thank you. I love you guys. Bye.